Hi, I'm Brenda from Alberta Quilter. Please stay tuned for today's tip. I'd like to talk to you about pre-washing your fabric. It's a very important step in the quilting process. The reason being is that when we're using cotton, cotton shrinks, and you're going to spend all this time and effort and money in making these beautiful creations, and then your fabric shrinks and it pulls on your quilt, and it can distort it and make it not look as pretty as as when you first started. And that's very disappointing because you've put all this time and effort in, and now it looks not so nice. Ask me how I know. Yeah, most of these tips that I've been giving you in the previous weeks have been things that I have learned because of experience. I've done it the wrong way, and then I learned, oh, hold on a second, there's a better way to do it. So here's a great tip. Make sure you wash your fabric. Now that is, if you are using the quilt that you're making, that it's going to get washed all the time. Like it's going to be a throw quilt on the back of the couch, or someone's bed, or dragged around the campsite. Make sure you wash that fabric. If you are going to just have it sitting on a wall, a quilt on a wall, generally you don't need to wash the fabric because the quilt itself is not going to get washed. So it's never going to shrink, it's never going to do anything bad. Okay, so and when you're coming home with 2 and 3 meters of each fabric, you're wanting to just make sure you wash it, and so when I say to you wash it, don't use any fabric softener in it. It creates a little bit of a film on it. You don't want that. Just wash it in warm water with some detergent and on a light load. And then oftentimes, I will put it into my dryer. If you don't have a dryer, just hang it up and then iron out the wrinkles. But yeah, just do yourself the favor. You will love me and you for saving yourself some aggravation once you haven't washed your fabrics. Okay, so now you've washed your fabric and you have a look at it and you see, okay, so how did this fabric do? Does it actually maintain its color? Has it run? Has it done what it's supposed to have done? And the reason I actually say this is because quite a few years ago I bought this really pretty purple fabric for my daughter, and I made her a really cute sundress. Didn't wash the fabric because it was cotton, and it was kind of a cotton blend, and had all these pretty flowers on it and everything, and she loved it, and she loved the dress, and I think she actually chose the fabric, and didn't think anything of it. Made up the dress, spent hours and hours and hours doing up this dress. We washed it the first time, and the whole thing, it looked like I had tie-dyed it. There was blotches of purple, stronger here and then lighter here, and it looked awful. And we actually eventually just threw the dress out because the fabric just did not wear well through a wash. So it's important to note what your fabric actually does once you have washed it. Is it going to wear well for you? If it doesn't, maybe you should reconsider that use of that particular fabric. So yeah, just take that 2 minutes, have a look. Quilting cottons, the more expensive ones, generally they do well, but if you're going and buying something a little bit cheaper just to save some money, yeah, just watch that, because I was caught, and all that time and effort, and my daughter was all upset because now she didn't have her pretty dress anymore. So yeah, just check and say, how did my fabric do today? Thanks for watching the tip show today. Please like and share this video, and leave us your comments below, as well as any great ideas that you might have for any future videos. Thank you so very much.